Hello, this is Miss Melvin with the TCC Talent Search Program. I'm so glad you're going to tune into this video about financial aid for beginners. A lot of good information is in this video, so you definitely want to like the video, you want to subscribe to our page, and share this with anyone you know who's headed to college or who's already in college. So before we get started, let's make sure you understand what financial aid is and why it even matters. The video will give you lots of details about financial aid, but simply it's this: money to help you pay for college costs. So you know that college is not free, okay? You know it's not free. There's costs, you have to pay for it, but there's ways to get money to help you pay for college. But not just the classes, okay? The classes and the books. There's other things that the money can be used for, and that's why you need to know about financial aid. It can be used for helping you pay for where you're going to live, on campus, off campus. Maybe you're going to commute and you're going to need more gas money. It can help you pay for computer that you will need to log in, to post assignments, to create projects. It also can help you pay for living costs, such as groceries, things you need to, such as clothes when the weather changes, all kinds of things. You can use your financial aid money to help you pay these costs so you're not having to pay everything out of pocket. Okay, so listen up because you're going to hear some great things that no matter whether you're starting to think about this in middle school or you're already in high school or you've made it to college, you can be inspired that you can graduate with less debt by taking advantage of financial aid. To get started, we have to know that there are 4 types of financial aid: grants, scholarships, work study, and loans. Everything that you hear people talking about when it comes to going to college or getting to college for free or getting help with paying for college has to do with some type of either grant, scholarship, work study, or loan. So now let's learn more about each. Grants are one type of financial aid. When you get to the point that you get a financial aid offer from a college and you see anything about grants, you want to give yourself a thumbs up. That's a very good thing because grants are money that you can use to help pay for college. And as long as you keep a correct GPA, attend class, and some of those basic things, you don't have to pay the grant back. It is used by you to help you pay for college. Grant money is wonderful. It's like a gift. So if you ever read anything and they're offering you a grant, you want to be excited about that. Another type of financial aid is known as scholarships. Scholarships are things that you go apply for. So you do have to put in the effort to go look. Maybe, like most of our students, you live in Quincy. And so you go find maybe local churches or organizations such as Talquin that have scholarships for students, okay? Maybe you play a sport and you're going to get a scholarship through that. Maybe you're a part of a club or an organization. But scholarship money is also wonderful because usually, there's an essay involved, sometimes even an interview, and definitely an application, but it's more money you can earn to help pay for those costs of college. Remember, all this financial aid goes together. You can get grant, scholarship, loan, work study. You could be eligible for all of those things. Scholarships are amazing because they do not have to be paid back. Again, as long as you keep a correct GPA, attend class, and some of those things. So it is time now to start thinking about scholarships. There are scholarships all over the place. Start with your school by asking them for more scholarship information. Work study is another type of financial aid. And the name tells you in part what it is. It is work. It's a job. It's a part-time job on your college or university's campus. And the point of the job is that the paycheck that you get, you will use to help you pay for your college costs. So imagine me when I was a sophomore and junior at Florida State, and I was working in the front office of my dorm, answering the phone, signing for mail, letting students in the door that was locked. So jobs like that, they can be all over campus. Work study is a great thing to do because you're putting in effort to get money to help you have to pay less debt. So on your FAFSA, when you are a senior or if you're a current college student, on your FAFSA, it asks you, are you interested in federal work study? You want to say yes to that question. It doesn't mean you're going to get it because those jobs, people really want them, but it might be offered to you. And if you see work study offered, you want to consider how you can be a work study student and go to college. Now, I've saved the most tricky, most complicated, just has some more ramifications topic for last, and that is loans. I will say this about loans: it all depends on you and your family. Loans have changed a long time as time has gone on, and so let's talk about them. Let's talk about what you need to know. The other types of financial aid we've discussed: grants, scholarships, work study. Those are things that as you're getting them, you're using them, you're not having to think about paying it back one day. But loans, you have to know from the beginning that you're borrowing money from either the US government, Department of Education, or a bank or some other entity. And with all loans, they have to be paid back. Just like in real life, if your parents loan you money, don't give it to you, they loan it to you, they're expecting it back. So you want to try for all the other types of financial aid first, and then you want to consider loans. You also want to know that the FAFSA application, part of the math that they do, will give you an amount that you qualify for loans. But before you just sign the dotted line, you want to look at the money, you want to do the calculations, and you want to always know that you can accept what you need. You might get offered $5,000 for the fall in loans, but you can go back and say, I did the math, I only need 2,000. So it's all about being smart. I wish I was smarter about loans when I was starting out my college journey, but that's why I'm telling you this so you can be better than me. Okay, the other thing about loans, because I cannot cover it all here, is that you want to talk to someone that you trust about loans. Some people tell me they're not going to take out any. Some people say they don't mind taking out any. And I say, I don't know your financial situation, so you want to talk to a trusted adult about loan situations. Honestly, every student could talk to an adult that they know and they can get stories about loans, good stories and not so good stories. So think about loans, but think about the other 8 options too. And if you need loans to get the degree that you're interested in, or maybe to pursue a school with a great program, then that's an okay choice as well. But loans will have to be repaid. Wow, you just learned a lot of information in less than 10 minutes. And you probably have one burning question: how does it all work together? How do they figure out who in all of the United States needs what type of financial aid? Well, that's where the FAFSA comes in, the free application for federal student aid. Okay? It is a form that you fill out along with your parents and guardians, and it asks you more information about your life. It asks you about finances, and it helps figure out what you can qualify for. Now, I'm not going to tell you I know exactly how it works because I don't, but there's lots of math, algorithms, and formulas that they use to then share information with the colleges you're interested in so that you can figure out what financial aid you qualify for. So keep in mind the FAFSA. Keep in mind it opens up October 1st of every year for incoming college freshmen and also current college students.